Yeah, let's go.
God, y'all have let me do this 21 times. That's a mistake. What's up, guys? I'm spikevegeta. We're here with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. This just got released in January. It's an HDified version of it, and it runs a lot faster on Switch too, so we saved 10 minutes on the estimate. Let's go. It'll be a good time. Let's go ahead and load in here. We got 52 levels we need to play through starting the new game. This game is very, very hard. Again, I am spikevegeta, and I am joined by my lovely couch. I'll have y'all...
Yep. Hi, I'm Kiara. I know a thing or two about this game. We got Derpy to my left, just rocking this awesome DK shirt here.
That was just by coincidence.
Just by coincidence. No, he didn't know he was going to be here.
That's his whole wardrobe.
To my right is Keiper, which I'm not sure why you're here. You kind of just pulled up a chair, but we're stuck with this now.
That is real. That is actually what happened.
Yeah, that's why it's a hotel.
That's why you're not in this couch here. You're
They're separate. Yeah.
You're literally just in a hotel.
I grabbed this from like right there.
Yeah.
And just walked upstairs. Yeah, that's what happened.
You won out on that. He didn't sit next to you. Yeah. All right, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Woo! So some Donkey Kong.
Woo!
All right.
The 64th time. Sad.
64 times.
You know, there might be a game. Never mind.
DK64randomizer.com. Go play it today. All right. So yeah, how's this game work? We roll.
Yeah, you roll. You move to the left. You jump.
So
you get
sorry
get
to interrupt already, but
yeah,
what
you move
kind
to the
of
right.
rolling?
Sometimes you got to go left to get a good roll. To
I
the
don't
right.
trust the platformer where I have to go left. That's not good for me.
No.
In all seriousness, this is all about momentum conservation, knowing where the enemies are going to be, catching cycles, and your typical stuff for a 2D platform.
One important fact is you'll see Spike trying to chain bounces off of enemies, trying to get 3 enemies in a row. That's going to give him a banana medallion. He needs 80 of those throughout the run, or 70.
70. Yes. It was 80 on the Wii version, but for whatever reason, on this version of the game, they made one of the items we needed 10 instead of 20. I think it was a mistake, but that's fine. I don't call out. Thank you, devs, for making this.
That covers 3 keys that open up special routes that are just faster through 3 of the worlds.
Everyone's favorite drink, banana juice.
Banana juice. Yeah.
Ring, 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 ring. You guys can clap for that. That was a good level.
Yeah, that was a good level.
Yeah.
And we're going to need that banana juice. All those coins are actually going to be very, very useful, not just for those keys that Kiara mentioned, but that banana juice is actually going to make 8-1. I believe 8-1.
Yes, you're right. You did
a lot faster.
None of these run the game. None of these. I didn't give you even.
None of us run the game.
None of my friends here run this game.
We don't
I'm one
run
of like
the game.
5 people who run this game.
Okay.
Anyways, this level is actually right off the bat, unironically, one of the hardest levels in the game, and that's because of a concept called global cycles.
Woo!
Yeah.
Raise your hand in the crowd if you know what a global cycle is. Very good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Anyone that didn't raise your hand, we're not explaining it to you. So.
Ooh. Yeah, so there is a wheel cycle. There's a whole vertical section coming up starting right here. And I want to be able to catch the earliest cycles possible, okay? Got that one.
Nice.
Oh, that's, okay, so we're not going to be able to catch the really good one. Your movement needs to be, like, basically perfect to catch the really, I was so close.
Yeah, you were really close.
I was almost cool. So now it's actually faster for me to just wait until this one lines me up a little better. And now we're going to try to come up here and catch this one moving up to the left side. All right,
we made it.
Okay. Another thing that Spike is doing right now as he's climbing up here is, you can't see it, but he's actually holding the analog stick at not quite a straight up at a 90-degree angle. He's actually kind of holding it a few degrees to the left or to the right because for some weird physics reason, Donkey actually climbs faster if you're not holding straight up. Also, we clapped. That was a great level.
That was good.
But yeah, you'll see that whenever he is climbing vertically, he's actually holding at like an angle because, like I said, for whatever reason, Donkey climbs a little bit faster. You'll probably
1.5 times percent.
Yeah, 1.5 times percent. You might not even notice it if you ever play this game casually, but as a speedrunner, we notice those things. So.
Other than that, here's the one thing. Now, we are here, we're enjoying our speedruns and everything, but I also love donations for Doctors Without Borders. Those are great. I'm looking up at that number right here. We've got the Community Clash Showcase. I'm trying to get all the words right.
The bonus round.
Yeah, and there is a bonus round that they're going to do. You do not want to miss that. Some of the most unique new content that we've ever had here at GDQ with a bunch of awesome GDQ personalities. You want to watch that. I think looking up there last second, I saw 21,000 out of 40. I want to get to that, which will also double up with us hitting 900,000 plus, which leads into a bunch of other incentives. Sayonara Mario World 2. You're going to get to see effectively a 100% run of that. You're going to get to see Doom the Dark Age stages with that sick boss rush at the end. My God, there is so much value. And with that, my man, happybythree, you got any donations for me?
Of course I do. You know people are donating for Donkey Kong and for Spike Vegeta. We've got $25 from Y. Hello from the crowd. Hey, this GDQ has been fantastic for my first GDQ.
Oh, it's Y.
Wish you the best on your run, Spike. Hey, congrats on your first GDQ. That's really exciting.
Right over there.
$50 from Donation Kong Country Returns that says,
That's
Great.
good.
Hey.
That was great.
will Donation Kong Country return?
No.
Heard.
Maybe.
Understandable, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait for World 4, and then we'll talk about if it will return.
Oh, yeah.
Time for a few more?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Go.
All right.
I got like 1 or 2 more.
We got $25 from the Shaded Master that says
Yo.
gaming.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
You're right, you're right. We also have $25 from Nikki Nax. Been watching Spike at GDQ for a little over 10 years and have been watching his SNES Mania streams for close to 2 years. Shoutouts to the absolute GOAT of content.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Correct statement.
Yeah, factually correct.
I was talking about it last night. One thing I'm doing on my stream recently that's been a lot of fun is playing through all of the North American Super Nintendo games. We're 325 games deep. There are some awful games in there. Thank you so much. But I want to give a shout outs to my boy Y in the crowd who donated like 2 donations ago. He's going through the entire GameCube library. You're already like 70 games in or something? My man.
That's like all
most
of them.
of the library.
That's like all of them, right?
That's so many video games.
That's so many games.
I can't believe they made more than that. Anyways, now we're going into a first of our minecart levels. This is the first style of the auto-scrollers in this series. You got primarily the minecarts, which have 2 different variants. One where you sit down, one where you stand up, and believe it or not, there's a difference there. And then there's also the rocket barrel levels, the infamous ones that we'll talk about later. Let's see if we can do this platforming. Nope, that didn't work. You know what, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. That's right, we're just gonna take all the platforms. Because what's happening right there is oh my God, I bonked into the wall.
Nice bounce.
Yeah, that was great. That was actually awful. What's actually happening with a lot of those platforms is you kind of get a little bit of a ledge grab. Kiara, I think you and Keiper both described it a little bit like almost Super Metroid ledge grabs.
Yeah,
Where-
a little bit different. Whereas, in Super Metroid, you kind of have to hold down or break your spin to do it. This one, you don't really have to do anything other than be like super close. And it's going to give you an extra boost to like basically stop you from decelerating instantly. It's going to get you a little bit higher just to grab the ledge. So it's like it lets you're close enough. The game's going to give it to you. That's what we got going on here.
But by trying to go up through the middle of it, that screwed me over.
Yep.
And then I cried. And that was great. Hilarious.
Now, you're
but
jumping here not just for fun.
Yeah, I actually am jumping up slopes. Generally, you want to jump up slopes, jump down slopes, little stuff like that. If Donkey's sitting in the minecart, there's little ways to speed it up. But you'll see some other ones later on where there's less movement tech, so I don't know why we're building that up. Anyways, Happy, save us. Read some donations, please.
I would be honored. It's going to be hard to pick them. There's so many, but I'll just
That's
start.
what I love to hear.
This one, $250 from Edward23.
Yo, Edward.
Says, I love this whole week, but I really love seeing Spike rolling deep.
That was good.
We got $5 from Violiolio. Is that enough Leos?
Yeah.
One more, Leo. That says, oh, banana.
Oh, dude.
What's that from?
That's from Donkey Kong Bonanza, actually.
Yeah.
It's not from
I don't know if I believe it.
I believe that.
DK64randomizer.com?
Yo,
That's what it's from.
DK64randomizer.com. Do we have Tudos in the crowd anywhere? I saw him earlier. No, he left. It wasn't 64. He left.
Yeah.
I should have called him out. Anyways, we got our first boss right here. We got, what were we calling this guy? Robert?
Robert.
Robert.
This is
That's
Robert.
right.
The Robert.
If you want to know why this boss is called Robert, tune into Spike Vegeta's stream after the event, and he'll tell you why.
Yeah,
we're not gonna tell you why now. But this guy's name's Robert.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Just know he's very similar to Spike.
Yes, sure. We're gonna try
He
to.
looks just like
Right,
him,
looks
dude.
just like him. We're gonna try to bop on this guy 9 times. Right now he's orange, so he's a little bit more angry. He'll actually get really, really angry, just like me, and he'll turn red.
That's right. Oh.
That's right.
Yeah. Funny.
It's almost like I planned that. But
That sounds almost like a bit.
So you're just
it's not a
angry
bit.
all the time.
It's not a bit. I don't do bits. One quick thing we'll talk about. We talked about a little bit of that tech in the previous level, where we're going to be clipping up through like the corners of platforms. Very good boss fight. Also, that's World 1 done. We're going to beat this guy up.
You normally don't want to do that,
Yeah.
but
It's funny.
it's funny.
It's very funny.
That
Yeah.
was for comedy.
You know, now with these bosses, you know, if you don't know the lore of this game, there's not much, but these are Donkey Kong's friends, you know, bar one.
These are
our friends, and we're just going to beat the crap out of them until the magical tiki instrument comes out.
There is a boss later on. We're gonna show you the cutscene. The World 7 boss. We murder him.
He dies.
He dies. But anyway, this is Poppin' Planks. Derpy's gonna give you commentary through this. This is a really tough level.
This is a very technical level. So Spike's starting off with an infinite roll. He's trying to time this jump here. He was trying to bop off all 3 of those enemies to get one of those coins. Didn't quite get it. So now he's just making sure to space out his jumps, get up these platforms, just make it on that ledge. He's rolling on this, waiting for it getting bopped up. He's gonna hover here, get onto the platform, roll underneath this one because it's moving left. We don't want to touch that. Get a short bop off, get a big one, just make it up onto that ledge. Hit 1, 2, 3. Now we're kind of just rolling through. One thing, Diddy gives us an infinite roll, which is always nice. So we're taking advantage of that on these long straight platforms. He's gonna wait here, 2 jumps, roll, get up on the platform, jump up, wait for this. He's looking for a visual cue in the back for when it starts spinning fast.
Oh,
Just missed it.
I was like, Derpy's doing a really good job, and then I wasn't paying attention to my flash. You're doing great, though.
Thank you.
Remember the fast wheels.
we're
The
just gonna do
fast
it.
Fast wheels, Spike. You're looking
Fast
for that
wheels.
visual cue. It was like when Mario was spinning yesterday during Odyssey.
Yeah,
Visual
yeah.
cues.
1 and 2 and wait and go and yes and now.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
now
kind of a jam.
everyone
Can
can
you
look
do
for
that
the
the whole
visual
run?
cue.
Yep.
Spinning
Look at you,
fast.
Spike.
There you go.
Now he goes to get the bounce off of that enemy, rolling in here, and now it's just kind of jumping over the sharks. And we're at the end of the level.
Look at that.
All right, that was great. This one's for Derpy. Let's go. I was so proud of you.
Yeah. Derpy did just mention, so Diddy gives us 2 separate abilities. He gives us the ability to hover. We'll see that a couple times.
That's
He
right.
also gives us the ability to infinitely roll, which if you watched Spike Vegeta's run from AG to Q from Trop, you'll know that is really good. Now,
Wait,
Diddy,
you're forgetting his most important ability.
the most important thing is Diddy is also a meat shield.
Yes.
We are deliberately going to kill Diddy a couple times just because damage boosting through things is faster. So, as a known hater of Diddy Kong, I would love if the crowd could count the amount of times we lose Diddy. And that would just be, there you go.
That's true. We have lost.
We have lost Diddy already once.
Donkey also died, but yes.
Donkey also died.
Diddy had a miserable death.
But we like Donkey.
We love Donkey, yes. Diddy is, we don't need to say what Diddy is.
Hey, I have some terrible news for Diddy haters. You mind if I share?
Oh.
$10 from Dew that says, Spike running a DK game at GDQ? Unheard of.
You're right.
What is everyone's favorite DKC game, and why is it Diddy's Conquest?
You know, I don't, man.
Get in your donations.
Yeah. Get in your donations. What is your favorite DKC game?
This donation not brought to you by DK64randomizer.com. Good luck on the run, Spike.
Not brought to you by them?
Apparently not.
Why did you read it?
That's what they said.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm gonna talk to Saints. Can we get them on as a sponsor? That would be sick.
Yeah, that's 2. There you go. All right.
Thank you.
There will be a couple intentional losses of Diddy. There are certain levels where we absolutely do not want to lose Diddy.
Yeah.
We want to carry him into other levels, other worlds, things like that. But as of right now, you know, sacking Diddy in the sake of going fast is great.
Oh, there's a lot of levels where we're going to do this.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Diddy, you got to take one for the cause
You know,
here.
and it's not like Tropical Freeze where we actually have 2 useful Kongs to use instead of Diddy.
That's true.
So we're kind of just stuck with either Diddy or not Diddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Diddy's most useful trait in Tropical Freeze is that he can go really fast underwater, and there are no underwater levels left. This
Water
is before
murders us.
This is before GK learned how to swim.
But he did know how to swim in the first trilogy. Retro made a beautiful game here, but they were like, we don't want to mess with water.
Yeah, that's because this is a prequel.
Well, look
We'll
at
get into
those,
this later.
Look
yeah.
at those sharks. Would you really want to swim in that?
I wouldn't.
Dog, we're on an auto-scroller. happybythree. Can we read some donations?
I would be happy to. Well, I guess I'm happy all the time, but I'd be happy to do this
I'm
right now. I learned something very cool from the donations. We have $44 from I Am Gibbon that says, I'm a day late, but $1 for each year since Donkey Kong hit arcades on July 9th, 1981.
Wow.
Yesterday was the 44th anniversary of Donkey Kong. That's incredible.
Woo! We
That's
love
amazing.
Donkey Kong.
It turns out we like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
We've also got $25 from Roketsu86 that says, Spike, Kuiper, morning.
Morning.
Kiara
Morning.
and Derpy are all great people and so fun together. Been watching them for ages, especially love Spike and Kuiper's low-level SMRPG races. First time in the crowd, and this run is an awesome way to celebrate.
Yo, do you
Can
wanna
I get a
swap?
rolling
Yo,
beat?
right now.
Yeah, we can swap. All right now. Team left? No, please God, give me that back. We're behind schedule. You're going to put us even further behind.
Whoa, I'm the world record holder of that category. I would not put us behind.
Well, I'm the world record holder in bunt attempts. Thank you very much.
Yo,
you have not
that-
taken that record
That
yet?
is true.
In bad RNG,
Yes.
that's our man Derpy. That's what he's known for.
I'm ashamed of what I
it's
created
true.
here.
Yeah,
That's right, if it wasn't for
Kiara.
That's all Kiara's fault, yeah.
I am the reason Kuiper runs SMRPG, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who you are.
For me, it's, well,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
no, thank you. I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate. You got all the Kong letters. Does that matter?
Nope.
All right.
3 puzzle pieces, though. I'm kind of disappointed you didn't get them all.
puzzle pieces,
Yeah, the Kong letters in this game, unlike in the DKC trilogy for the Super Nintendo, where they gave you lives there, here they are the things you need to collect to unlock all the different various levels. But we're not doing all levels. So that commentary is kind of weird to do here, but that's fine. Anyways, we go into another one of our faster levels right here. And this one's actually got some pretty tight jumps here and there in order to set up like your roll oscillations. So I want to jump right here to get over that guy and then go on the top platform, because you might look at a gap like that and say, how can you roll over that? It's weird, but by jumping in certain places, I set up my roll oscillation to where I'm never gonna fall in a pit. Now we're gonna do this barrel chuck, eat it, suck it,
Oh, yeah,
there we
double
go.
kill.
Love that. Oh, my roll didn't come out, that's fine. They were upset with me. And now let's see if we can actually get through this before the bomb gets here.
Oh!
All right, that was real tight. That was not scripted to be that tight, but here we are. And now this last part with the bombs, this is all RNG. So whatever they're giving me, damageless. You know what?
Nice. That's
That
really
looked
good.
cool.
That's really
great.
good.
That did look cool.
That looked pretty cool. But now the levels are going to get really hard again. We got 2 of the hardest levels in the run back to back right here, starting with Stormy Shore.
Stormy Shores. So we're going to be at about the halfway point in this level. We're going to get attacked by a gigantic octopus. It's actually Squidward's uncle Bigward.
Big word.
Bigward?
Big word.
Because he's big.
Yeah, that's right. I got that. I got that reference.
And there's going to be, about at the halfway point, all of the platforms are going to start oscillating up and down. And on top of that, when Bigward starts attacking us, the tentacles are going to be coming out of the background into the foreground. And it's vital that Spike bounces on all of these enemies and maintains, really what he wants to do is maintain Diddy for as long as possible and not take any additional damage, because ideally, he is going to end this level with 1 heart. So all of this routing here is to make sure that we don't take any unnecessary damage. You can see the water kind of bouncing up and down here. Bigward there in the background getting real grumpy. We're going to roll through these crabs, and now we're going to start getting attacked. He's going to go over that one, climb up here left. This is going to be the first damage boost through that tentacle. Jumping over to the right, we're going to drop down in this pit here. I'm going to explain what happens here a little bit later, but you heard that micro hover there. We'll explain that after the level's over. Over this one, under another one, over another one. That was really close. We're going to climb up this last little bit. That attack, that one is scripted. That's 3, correct. We're going to take 1 more bit of damage, bounce on top of these squid, go through that jellyfish. We're going to get the barrel, and we're going to be through, sure. So when Spike fell through that shaft, there's a really unique thing in this game where if you actually, even though there isn't a bottomless pit at the bottom of that shaft, if Donkey falls fast enough to where he voids off screen, it will kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to put in a micro hover at the very end. When Donkey's just about off screen, you will survive. And we are into another hard level. Kiara, take this one. This is Vital Terror.
If you played this game back when it came out on Wii and never again, you probably remember this level still. It's terrifying. We're going to try and stop hard 3 times. That's the first one. This is a global cycle. Those waves are going to be coming all level long no matter what we're doing. So Spike has this, there's stop number 2, and now we need to race to a long section of the level. Don't grab any of the grass, it's way too slow. Barely making it in there. Whew, all right. Now there is a pit coming up right here that we just gotta go really as far deep into the cavern as possible. Minimum amount of time grabbing, and with any luck, we're gonna pick up Diddy here, and we're just gonna roll and hope we get there!
That's not the scariest
That's
one.
not
This
it.
is the scariest one.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's Those waves are instant kills. Even if you take damage, the wave will immediately kill you if you are on screen, and they linger for a really long time. So that was really good.
It does not matter
Does
about
not matter.
iframes. Iframes do not help you there.
Do you guys want to dance with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this boss likes to dance. So
Yes.
feel free to join in as you see the dancing.
Yeah.
Pick your favorite color when your color of crab is on. You know, then you can dance.
That's right. Yellow, blue, or red. Guess which one's my favorite?
Guess which one's my favorite?
You're wrong.
Blue is the best.
Get out!
crab. Yeah.
Get out of here. Security.
Yellow's the best. Come on.
We got yellow here.
We got yellow here. Yep. I'm already dead.
You got-
I mean, look. Red has a beard and Kuiper
I
doesn't
know.
even have a beard.
I know.
Why
Now
do you
wait.
like red?
Now we have the triple threat.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh,
This is RNG, by the way, how long they dance.
Yep.
Yep.
We have no idea how long that will go. We might be dancing for a long time. So,
Dude, that'd be awkward.
You do get a free coin every time on the
True.
triple bop, though. Man, why does mine keep dying so quick?
I'm sorry.
sorry, buddy.
I'm putting up a fight.
Ooh, yours was like frame one.
Yeah. I'm owned.
All right, here we go. The triple.
Here we go.
Everybody
All right,
ready?
this is your last dance.
Here we go.
I really hope the audience is doing this with us.
Yeah, I really.
They're not. We just
no, they are.
They
Oh,
are.
they are so into it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, all right.
Ah, twirling.
Y'all mind if I try to speed run through some
Please,
of our
God.
favorite
Yes,
Donkey
please,
Kong
God.
games? We got so many opinions immediately.
Oh,
I'm going to do these as fast as I can. $25 from Andrew. Nothing beats Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest.
Second.
$25 from Johnny Levin. I've played them all, and my favorite is DKC Tropical Freeze. I can't wait for the next
That's
DKC.
the correct answer.
I like
$25 from Terracon. The classic trilogy is amazing, but my favorite DKC is Tropical Freeze. Excited for Bonanza next week and excited for Spike to crush this run. $25 from Wilbun. Favorite DKC game, does Beaver Bother count?
no.
$5 from Carl. My favorite DKC
What's
game
wrong
is
with
DKC
Beaver
2
Bother?
Diddy's
Send
Kong
that
Quest.
donation
It
back.
takes everything great about the first game and makes it better. Better animal companions, better secret levels, better boss battles, better songs, better minecart levels. I mean, it has Sticker Brush Symphony for Cranky's sake.
Yo, can we get a round of applause for Happy?
Amazing donation.
That was awesome. We're putting you to work.
I love this. I love being live here on the GDQ stage and having my hosts have to get a workout here as we raise money for Doctors Without Borders.
You know
That's
how
what
else
we
we're
get.
going to give him a workout? We need $14,000 more to meet that bonus round.
And you know the
Also-
coolest thing about that? If we hit that bonus round by the end of this run, we will also break the $900,000 barrier. $900,000 for Doctors Without Borders. We can make both of those happen by the end of this run.
Absolutely, we can.
Make it happen.
Yeah, we got to talk to Brian a little bit before our run up here, and he kind of gave us a sneak peek of what he's got in store. It's going to be very, very entertaining, a completely new thing that's going to be up on stage. You guys do not want to miss it. You don't want to miss the bonus round as well. It's going to be super sick.
Yeah, there is an absolutely incredible amount. Hey, Anarchy's taking pictures of us. Hi, Anarchy.
Hi, Anarchy.
Yo, can we get a shout outs for both of Anarchy's wonderful runs? She's out on camera, Mom. Shout
Let's
her out.
go. That's my goat.
Backyard baseball was one of the coolest things I've ever seen at GDQ.
Completely agree.
We love you. You're great. And she's taking wonderful photos for us. She's also like doing volunteer work and stuff. Oh my gosh.
You guys
Just
are
amazing.
You're almost wearing matching shirts, too.
Oh, we were actually.
Yeah.
Rocking that purple.
This is an amazing shirt, by the way, Spike. The classic Donkey Kong
yeah.
look. Yeah.
Yep, this is the one. Yep.
I told him earlier, I was like, I think you look really good in purple.
Oh, thank you.
I said that. You forgot that I said that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. This is where I would compliment you in red, but
Yeah, you know.
yay, I got all 6 of the birds. That's great. So this is one of the longest levels in the round. We got Button Bash right here. For whatever, there's just a lot of longer sequences like that. Nice to chain all 6 of those hummingbirds together. Now we're going to be going for a series of blasts right here.
You crater the ground there.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
how dumper you
Also,
are.
you just murdered 6 hummingbirds.
You really did.
Like
Like they were nothing.
yeah.
Hey, we all hated that animal buddy in Donkey Kong Country 3, right? So that's what they were.
That's true.
That's totally what they were.
You know,
Dude,
Donkey
yeah,
Kong
actually,
Country,
they were awful.
that one is the worst of the.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the throw? Can we get donations for the least likes? All right, let's
Oh, maybe not. That might be.
that might be negative. We don't want that. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can get this.
Yeah, jump
Very
off the
good.
button there.
Very tight,
All right.
very tight lip of that button that Spike just had to land on there.
Blast, wait, blast again. Then you wait, you blast, then you blast again, and then you do it, and then you're done. Cool, now you jump up here, roll through the chickens. Yeah, 10!
10!
That inspired us.
We're
to
keeping
only
track of a lot of
$10,000
numbers.
away.
I hope it's not confusing.
Numbers excite me, yeah!
That's more than Keiper can say.
That's true.
Dude,
Oh.
about
Hey,
numbers.
hey, that's one donation right there. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Let's get a
honestly,
donation.
please, God, cover that up.
I would be happy to. We've got $100
get that.
from Slime Mold Lord. It says, "Hi Spike, I don't talk much in your stream, but I've been following you since 2021, and you and your community have been a beacon of inspiration and positivity during a very hard time in my life. Thank you so much for all that you do and for all the laughs you bring. I hope I can see you live at a GDQ one day, less than 3.
Yay!
I can't do a heart.
Simon Lord, I love you. You're great. Yeah, please don't try to do a heart.
You know, I was going to say, can we get, first of all, we haven't mentioned it yet. We can get a round of applause for Kiara, even though she can't. Up here, you've heard of Michael Jordan. Wait, you've heard of Michael Jordan's flu game.
Yeah.
We got Kiara up here doing commentary with a wrapped up hand.
This just happened.
Which is
This just happened.
exactly like Jordan's flu game.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Indistinguishable from the flu game.
Yeah, totally. It's totally.
Sorry, I was born in the 90s in Chicago, so you said my, sleeper agent word.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, so there, right there, you did see the first of the 3 keys we're going to be buying throughout the run. This is by far the most important because instead of me having to play 2 really long levels, I get 1 really short level here. And the bonus is, if we don't do this really, really well, Diddy's going to die not once but twice. You need so much meat shield action in this. Like right here, this shark, I don't want to wait for that. I'm just going to take damage. Right here, got to take damage right there. That's right. They're so into it. They're so into Diddy eating it, dude.
This crowd loves counting.
Yeah.
Keiper, do you like to count?
No.
Okay.
Apparently,
You can
I'm
at
not
least
very
count to 900K.
Can you
I
count
can.
to 16 though?
good. That's debatable. If I can count to 16.
There's never anything on that.
Someone would say that I cannot count to 16, but
Audience, you know what to do.
Can I,
I held up 7.
important
I
question,
actually held
Spike?
up 7 by accident.
Proof on the counting.
Spike, when is our next minecart level? Do we have another?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have an entire world that is just
Perfect. I've got $5 from the Maverick girl that says, "Chat, can we get a $5 banana dono train for minecarts?" So,
Yeah.
at the next minecart
that.
level, I want to see those banana $5 donations roll
Yeah,
in.
let's go.
World 4. World
All right,
4.
World 4,
Yeah,
folks.
and we're literally at the end of World 3 right now, so this is great.
Perfect.
That was well timed. Good job, donor.
We have a. You were gonna say we have an appearance by one of our animal buddies. We got Ramby,
He's a rhombus.
a rhombus.
Yeah, donate
Rhombus
for your
is-
favorite shape or shape-based speedrunner here.
Speedrunners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very, very-
Shout out to Savage Octagon who just killed that
Yeah,
puzzle.
shout out to
Yeah,
Savage
yeah,
Octagon. One of the really interesting things about this level, and you'll notice it as Spike gets kind of closer to the end, is pits are kind of a suggestion to Ramby. Right. You're basically just going to see Ramby just hover across some of the shorter gaps that it literally looks like he could just fall right through. Like, well, you'll see here in a little bit. Basically, the way it works is as long as a single pixel of Ramby is on some sort of surface, even if the rest of him isn't, he will stay above that platform and you can just continue to run because you don't want to be starting up and stopping these kind of sprint animations because you lose, I think it's a couple frames every
It's
time.
like 10 frames
Like right there.
every time.
You're just hovering over these gaps, dude.
That one was a little too big for him.
Yeah, as
it's a
long
little
as
too
it's
big.
about the size of Ramby, you can
Yeah.
make it through.
Like right here,
Right here.
just run right over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Run right over that one.
As long as 1 pixel of him is over it, he's
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah. When you're a
audience is
rhombus, you
great.
have big
Yeah.
pixels. It's okay.
First of all, heck Ramby. Second,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all
all
remember
right.
last time we talked about the milestone and I was like, we're like over 10,000 from 900K. We're now less than 9,000 away from 900K.
It's under
We are getting
9,000.
so close to that. Keep it moving, chat.
All right, we are coming up on the auto-scroller world, so we're going to need a lot of donations to fill some time here.
So start preparing.
I've
Get
got
ready.
plenty.
Yeah, so right here with this boss is the first real big RNG point of the run. He already sucks. I'm gonna, oh my God.
Really sucks.
Oh, he gave me worst possible RNG.
Yeah. For everyone to know,
What in
Spike
the heck?
wanted him to throw the bombs on the top platform. When he
I-
throws
nope.
them in the pit, it's not worth it to go down there and get those bombs. It is actually
Okay.
just a loss of time to do that. So
Yeah, you won't, the bombs do not work enough. They don't have enough time for you to like go down and get them. All right, this could possibly work out fine. I'm
Just
gonna
need
grab
all three.
you. Oh, what
Nope.
a jerk waffle, dude. Here, I tell you what, you're gonna eat this one. Come here, idiot. All right,
God, it would've
he's got 1 health left. He's gonna drop a literal nuke here.
It would have been so funny if it blew up in your hands. That would have been so
Dude,
funny.
I thought it was about to, and that was about to be good comedy. All right, come here. I just need one, any one of these, and just give me that. Give me that thing.
also, once again, your friend is just dead. That bird was our friend.
Like they're all possessed by the tikis.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Donkey's full idea of how to help them
Just beat them up.
is beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, they're saved from the tikis, but, you know, their hospital bills are going to be enormous.
If they're not breathing anymore,
Yeah, you know, you get a hospital bill when you just get put on the ground.
right?
I don't know.
The heirs will have to pay for it.
I think my
They'll still charge us, dude.
They'll find a way.
We don't need to get into that. So yeah, there was a $5 donation train talked about at the next minecart level. I'll
This
do
is
you
it.
one better. This entire world is auto scrollers. Now, they're like half auto scrollers, like right here. They want you to go back in the background, but we're just gonna do a jump that a 2-year-old could do. And now, hey, we've circumvented that whole thing. I was gonna grab that coin, but I didn't really jump hard enough. So that's fine. We should be fine. I need, after the next level, to be at 40 coins. So we'll do a check-in, but I've probably grabbed enough coins to where we're gonna be just fine. So with that being said,
Check
you'll
right here.
see.
18.
Oh yeah, 18. Yeah, I need 19. I need one more. We're more than good.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna see little skips like that. I want to try to generally land on the left side of the mine carts just so that they will get moving quicker. But other than that, happy-by-3. I want that 900,000 so bad. I want to start hearing about the $5 donation train. I'm here, I'm sure, just in a second. Do you have any more lovely donations for us?
Of course I do. I gotta say, Twitch chat, I've been doing this for a while, and y'all are blowing me away with how quickly these donations are coming in. This is incredible to be a part of. That train has already started leaving the station, like $5 from Sunrise Shortcake that says, I just wanted to thank Spike and GDQ for so much entertainment over the years. Oh, banana. As well as $5 from Neo Mini Bob that says, oh, banana.
Dude, in a week playing Bonanza, that's all I'm gonna be hearing. I'm gonna be
That's
going
it.
to sleep with that. It's gonna be what? How many banana gendium nemdiums are there gonna be?
16.
Okay.
880.
God, please no.
Just like it is in Odyssey?
Kind of like it might be a prequel.
You think a prequel?
Yeah.
Yo, do you want to talk about the Donkey Kong timeline now that Pauline is like 12?
So I still stand by that this right here is a prequel to the original trilogy because one, Donkey can't swim yet. This is our first appearance of Diddy. Like, you know, it's and also you're largely focusing on jungle-based enemies, right?
Right.
So you didn't have that like foreign influence coming in with the Kremlings. So this is why I firmly placed this before that. But I don't know which iteration of Donkey Kong this is. Like, is this Donkey Kong 2 or 3 or?
Yeah.
You know,
Because
where are we on the family tree right at this
It's
point?
kind of like, you know, how Diddy's died, what, 7 times so far already this round? 6?
They're all new Diddies.
It's a new Diddy every time, so
the
this
audience
is Diddy
was ready to
7.
let you know, dude.
Yeah, there's like an entire vat of Diddies and tanks. And
Yeah.
just like as soon as one goes out,
my
like,
God.
all right, out of the tank you go.
Ship him in the barrel.
Y'all want to say "Oh Banana" with me a lot? Because we got so many $5 "Oh Banana" donations that my tracker broke for a minute.
Let's go! We broke another one!
I want everyone to say it with happy when he says it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
We're going to go with it.
$5 from Hey Quiggles, 1 ticket for the Banana Express, please. We got $5 from BitDragon that says, Oh, Banana. $5 from Irritating Squirrel that says, oh, banana. And I cannot stress this enough. Anna. I've got $5 from Scott and Lizzie that says, oh, banana. And $5 from I Am Gibbon that says, oh, banana. My banana.
I was like, some of these were wrong, right?
$5 from Bag Cube that you're never going to believe this says, oh, banana.
I am shocked.
And $5 from Neo Mini Bob that says, oh, banana. And $5 from Lil Punk Boy that says, oh, banana. And whenever you feel like doing it 20 times, I have another donation for you.
Honest to God. Okay, so this is a Rocky Barrel. How do we want to? Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, this is it.
I understood. Did you understand that? I did.
Yeah.
I understood that.
Yeah. So this is.
You're right, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
12 years ago. This is the only other time DKC returns. Actually, that's a lie. This is the third time DKC returns has ever been shown. But the last time we showed it, I did it 12 years ago. So I'm in the practice room. This is like 8 a.m. getting ready for my run.
Oh, this story. Okay.
Yeah. And then this girl, she was pretty cute. That's not important to the story. I just had an opinion about that. She walks by. She's not part of the event. And she was like, oh my God, are you guys playing video games? And I was like, yeah. I said something nerdy, probably. She was into it.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh my gosh, is that Donkey Kong? Yeah. And like me being as charismatic as I am, I know. She was like, oh my God, can I play? She comes over and she starts playing this level right here. She had never played this game before. And she was like, oh my God, this looks like so much fun. And she went, oh my God, I don't know how to control this. And she ran out of the room screaming. Reports on Facebook say we've never heard from her again.
Yeah.
So if you're out there.
Wait, on Facebook?
Yeah, I was Facebook out.
On Facebook?
Yeah, right.
That is the wildest misconnection.
It was
story.
12 years ago.
It was 12 years ago. Things were different.
Oh, man, that mole just one-shot you. That was funny.
Yeah, that is something worth pointing out about the Rocky Barrel levels, that these are actually casually considered like some of the hardest levels because, you get one shot. Tropical Freeze, they upped it to where you had 2 health. But, that's not so much the case here. So, yeah.
But getting back to the story, if you are that young woman that was there in the practice room and you fell and you ran out of that room after you crashed on the rocket barrel, I think you should buy this game and you should get redemption and you should beat this game.
That's right.
And also,
next GDQ.
Future world record holder.
We want to see you here.
Yeah.
and also just know, you did better than Keiper, who did that same thing on the GDQ stage last year.
That was right. You did do that.
I did jump into. I did immediately jump into a pit. I did make it like a third of the way through Bobopolis.
Yeah.
So
But then you jumped in a pit.
And then I jumped in a pit.
And
yeah.
ran away screaming.
I did. They gave me a 30-hour estimate. It was great.
So anyway, whoa!
That actually jump scared me. I was like,
Don't you dare!
Time for a little more O Banana.
Yeah, just real quick to explain. We're going into the fourth boss right here. Boss fight right here. It's whack-a-mole. Obviously, there's a lot of RNG to this.
wait, it is.
Yeah.
Are you just now realizing this?
Yeah, they're going to pop up from random spots that I need to react to.
no.
And Spike wants to chain the bounces because he wants those coins.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why are you here again?
And Diddy
I don't know.
Diddy is very, very important, as you all saw yesterday in the commentary practice, that if you lost Diddy here, then all of a sudden you would lose like 37 seconds.
Yeah. So you'll see Spike after the whack-a-mole segment do a jump. So we're going to see the shocking bits. He's going to jump off to the right here to get to the main train. If he didn't have Diddy, he can't make that jump.
Right.
And there's this phase where the actual main mole boss is just kind of throwing pickaxes at you. And it's a long phase.
It takes forever.
It is excessively long.
He's got to go through his whole inventory. He's just going like an
He played too much Minecraft and just crafted too many pickaxes, and
He did.
he's just throwing them at you. So now he's fighting the actual boss. And if you see the little bananas popping up from the mine carts, the first two that appear, we know the mole will not appear in those 2 carts, so Spike then has a 1 out of 3 chance to pick it right to get the 6 to get the right, essentially, mole.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, I do know we stole that one away. Obviously, we're already out of the... Thank God it's the shortest of the worlds. We got 4 worlds left here in DKC Returns HD. But again, we are, just as the audience said, we are under $6,000 away from $900,000 and another $100,000 from that big Doom... the Dark Ages final boss rush. You want to see it. So with that being said, as I'm going through Vine Valley, the first level of one of the hardest worlds in the game, I'm going to kick it over to happybythree to give us those donations you had earlier.
We have got so much coming in for this banana train, and everyone is doing great work, though not always accurate work, like this $5 donation from someone who maybe was trying to stay secret because they're ashamed of their mistake, but they say, avocado.
Cute.
We have
like that.
$5 with a cool fun fact from Kerbofer that says, happy birthday to Grant Kirkhope.
Yo!
Shoutouts.
Yo, my man.
Maybe the greatest video game composer of all time.
It's facts.
And they, of course, say, oh, banana.
Oh.
Nah.
We have $5 from oh, banana.
What do they say?
They say, ah, pineapple.
Wow.
You called that.
That is, I love that. It's my favorite donation.
They're a Chunky Kong fan.
Yes.
We have $5 from an unnamed Southern Belle that says, oh, great heavens, a plantain.
Oh, man.
We have $100 from Weirdaholic that says, here's 20 times oh banana. Oh banana, 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 oh banana. Woo!
That checks out.
Yeah.
The maths, y'all.
You almost lost it at about like 13, but you got it back.
That was right.
That was good.
That was a big potential tongue twister.
True.
You got a second for something exciting?
Please, God.
I just got news that we are opening another incentive.
Ooh. We love incentives.
For $20,000, we can do one of my favorite things, which is watch more shoujo. We will upgrade the Sayonara Mario World 2 run to heart percent.
Ooh.
Yeah, we will get a harder category, which inevitably means more shoujo and more GDQ, which is the dream.
Always good to have more Sojo.
I know, this level is actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, this level's pretty great. So you see these pendulums here that Spike is going to be swinging on. There's a lot of different ways to like conserve our momentum in this level. You'll see a couple times where we're going to be chaining, as always, these bops together. But the main thing we're going to be doing is using the momentum of those pendulums to kind of push us forward. In one particular spot, towards the end, there's going to be a sort of a half circle looking type of pendulum where normally, when the original game first came out, you were actually able to stand on that and just kind of roll off of it and jump off it if you want. In this remake here, we can't stand on it. Donkey will just immediately start to slide. So what you'll see Spike do is kind of do a short hop, slide. He has to hover a little bit, but the alternative is something really slow. You're going to see the flick of destiny right here. We're going to get a little whoop, like that.
Whoop. That's good.
Some tight jumps here where we're going to get underneath some of these intended routes. Going to go underneath that platform. That's a really tight one. Here we're going to try to get on top. You'll see Donkey start to slide a little bit. Hover, get on top of it, stabilize ourselves, and hit the barrel. That's a very difficult level, and you just made it look very easy.
I want it to be known that during commentary prep for this, I did have to explain to Keiper what a pendulum was.
Yes, this is true.
That's
Can confirm.
You all were there.
You know what? I don't remember this, but I can confirm it. Yeah.
All right, then I'll confirm it.
I hate to interrupt pendulum discourse, but really quick.
Yes.
We just got a $1,000 anonymous donation, no comment.
Wow.
Incredible generosity. Whoever you are out there, thank you so much. And that did go toward that bonus round incentive, which puts us just above 10,000 left to meet that.
Let's go. Let's meet that during this run.
During this run.
Yeah.
But seeing as it's
We want to
the next
flex.
run.
Come on, gamers.
Yeah, if you're joining that banana train, make sure you put that donation toward that incentive so that we get there.
All right, this is one of the most terrifying levels here because all these platforms, they're going on cycles. And you kind of have to predict where they're going to be. I mean, Spike knows where they're going to be, but there's a couple issues where there's some off-screen platforms. You just got to trust that you did the roll right based off the movement here. So after that checkpoint here, we're going to go through all these platforms. You're going to see off the screen there, right there, barely catching it. Absolutely incredible. And now we get the break to go up top, and good job. That was, I thought you were going in.
Okay.
I felt
GGs.
how scared you got.
Yeah, because what happens there, that's one of those, there's a lot of times in speedrunning where there's something that looks really hard, but it's actually super easy. Or it looks really like mundane, but it's actually one of the scariest parts of the run. That's both. That is actually really, really tight and terrifying looking. You're doing this off-screen jump, and if I went just like a pixel or two deeper, then all of a sudden I'm gonna void out, I'm gonna die. But now we're in the hardest level in the run.
Yeah, and this is a very fun level. So Spike's bouncing off the enemies here. He's going to go up on that top platform. He's going to try and not get hit by the Golbats there, but you know they were mean. They didn't like the they're mad. Their friends got beat in the Pokemon run yesterday.
They're Golbats.
They're Golbats. They're shrewd. They like to yell. So he's going to space out the jumps here. We're trying to avoid these plants that are shooting out the poisonous gas at us. Say hi to Gloria from Madagascar as we go by. And he's going to hover, drop, and blow, and then he hover, drops, and goes. And essentially we're coming up now near the end. Bounce on some more Golbats, just chilling. Get a Diddy refill. You want to hit the second and the third totems here. And then there's Gloria there. Yep,
Okay, hit me out.
I was like,
Let's go back.
I was like,
Let's go back.
Gloria does not like that we skipped over her at first. So this is what happens if you miss this jump.
This is the greatest death animation I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Woo!
And now with that, we need donations of who your favorite Madagascar character is.
Yes. Gloria really just does like the Hulk with Thor in Avengers 1 where she goes boom and you just spike into the pit.
Yeah, that is a one-shot. It doesn't matter how much
it does
you have.
not
Diddy will
matter.
not save you.
It's really,
So
really
you
good.
have to add, that jump is actually incredibly important because of that. That will just kill you if you don't jump on her.
That was worth the bit. They liked that.
We were laughing so hard in the practice room when he was doing that. We're like, we kind of have to do that on stage because it just looks so silly.
It really is the Avengers when Hulk punches Thor. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yeah.
I can't
you wanna play it again?
I can't believe Avengers stole that from Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. They love Gloria.
Yep.
Not Madagascar, just
Just Gloria.
All right, here's your classic Donkey Kong barrel blasting level. And a lot of the barrel blasts are actually a little tighter than you would think. So, yeah, we're going to try to not screw up any of these times, especially in the later parts level. We're going to go for a little skip right here where I'm going to miss all that, psych, and then bounce off that flower down there to skip over all that stuff. We're going to blast on up. We're going to come over here. We're going to blast on the right. We're going to blast on the left, blast on the right, and then blast really far. Whee! And now we keep rolling. And then we're going to try to time all these and not look like a D-bag. All right. Blast, blast, blast. Then you're going to blast, then you're going to blast. Then come here, you blast, then you blast. And you blast again, you blast again. Oh, and I died! I went too low! All right, let's do it again. Blast! And then we're going to blast. Blast. How about blast here? Blast there, blast everywhere. Red fish, blue fish. 1 and 2 fish? I don't know. Let's go again. Wee!
I remember that book when I was a kid.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect childhood book. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to pick up Diddy, then we're going to blast. We're going to wait, then we're going to blast. That was a speedrun skip that I didn't mean to do.
You know what that means? Would you say that qualifies as?
That has never happened before.
He said the thing.
All right.
I just did an IL world record strat.
Wow. All right. So
that I've never done before.
Anyone coming up? We're coming up on 5-8, and if you are like me, anyone here that might be like a slight arachnophobe, if you don't like creepy crawly stuff, this level actually gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I'm literally just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna look at all of you.
We'll tell you when it's over. Don't worry.
And they're just gonna tell me when it's over. I can hear like very slightly, so I'm gonna hear if Spike dies, and I'm gonna make fun of him. I want you guys all to know that. Right. So this is probably great for camera.
There's a lot of them on screen right now.
This is great.
Purple ones.
They're so terrifying.
Yeah,
This is a level.
The ones that chase you, I don't like. So I'm just not going to look at it.
All right, yeah, so this level,
They're chasing you.
it is largely a designed to kind of scare you. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, you actually got the ledge grab there.
Yeah, that's actually really hard.
So all this stuff is designed to slow you down, to make it seem like, oh, these spiders are going to get you. They're right there. But really, it's outside of hitting that initial cycle, the rest of it is pretty safe as long as we have Diddy here.
You do just kind of bounce on the like spider eggs.
Is it over yet?
Yeah.
Which I mean, that kind
We
of
caused this.
Yeah,
This is
we
our
caused them to chase us. So
That is true.
yeah.
Is it over yet?
No.
No.
No. I just hit the first checkpoint.
Yeah.
No, so you're fine.
Okay.
Remember, this is a very long level. Just
Yeah.
It is actually
very
very
long.
we will tell you when it's over. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
All right.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh,
That was a really impressive
yeah.
trick.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe he made it.
Man, I
through
can't
that.
believe you're only halfway through the level.
There's
Yeah,
there's
right.
that really tough like cycle that you got to make where the platform drops down and then you got to get over it.
Yeah, he nailed it.
He
It was
nailed
perfect.
that.
Yeah,
He,
I thought it would be a
he
positive
actually,
But that-
that's what everyone was clapping for, is he nailed that trick.
Yep, that one was good.
Yeah.
I feel
All right.
like the level would be over by now.
No,
No,
so we're
no,
it's
no,
fine.
no.
So now in the second half of the level,
Is the level over?
No.
No.
Twitch chat would not lie to me.
No, this is not Twitch chat. This is the wonderful GQ
This is
audience.
a live crowd.
Oh, yeah, I know. I could boot up a low level run right now.
Oh.
I could. I really feel like the level would be over by now.
No, we're fighting a really big purple spider.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's not how that level ends.
Yeah, it is.
It totally-
Were you
I
not paying
can
attention?
confirm I
Kuiper,
see a
you've
big
never
purple
played this.
spider
You
back
haven't
here.
played this game.
I've watched him. We watched him play it earlier. I just might have left the room when he was at this part.
Wow.
You
not
weren't looking at
dedicated
this
to the
level.
commentary process.
I really am not. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. But this spider is dying pretty good. I would say we're on a solid pace. He's got about
We're almost
14
there.
health left.
14 health left.
Yeah, that's right. It's weird they shoved this into the run like this.
You know, I really regret doing this.
Yeah, this is
This is not
an
great.
update for the HD version of this. They added more health to all these bosses.
Did you just hear that spider scream?
Oh my God, the spider has a gun.
Okay, we just punched the spider.
All right,
Kuiper,
okay.
I think it's
Oh
okay.
no, the spider has
Yeah.
2 guns and Sonic the Hedgehog is high-fiving him?
His name is Shadow?
Wait, that was the boss.
So World 6.
All right, okay.
Hey, do you mind if I real quick also update you on that Community Clash incentive?
Sure,
Because we just went under $10,000 remaining on that. We are so close. We are also just over 4,000 left to that $900,000 mark. Y'all, we are getting there. Let's make this happen.
And with that, just
Yeah, what they said.
the estimate says 140. Switch to decrease the time in this game by about 10 minutes because loads are just faster.
Yes.
So you only we're just over halfway through this run. You have probably less than half to hit that 10K.
Yes.
So you want to beat. So this is your chance to beat Spike Vegeta in a speed run.
That's right.
That's right. Now with the bits we've been doing, I don't know. We might actually be
I've
right
not
on.
done a single bit yet.
Yeah.
That is factual.
Kuiper doesn't do bits.
It's true. I would never do that.
That's his thing. All right, let's see if I can get a roll right here. No, I'm on my
Yeah.
butt. So that means I need to actually switch up this routing, go up top there. Now we're going to try to roll over here, hover out just that last little bit. Then we're going to little kiss off this guy's head. He's dead now. Oh, I got the glitchy roll. That was great. But now the level's over.
He was already dead. He was a skeleton.
Yeah. Can we just talk about how there's like a random section of DK Isles with a bunch of zombie dinosaurs?
It connects to
yeah, the
Bonanza.
Sunlands here.
Just walking around?
This is going to be important lore when they release the Donkey Kong Compendium.
It is. Nintendo,
It's gonna connect to Bonanza. Don't worry.
who's excited for Bonanza? Woo! Let's go. So excited. Can't wait for that game to come out. It's going to be super exciting, especially for the Donkey Kong community. Spike and I have been part of various different speedrunning communities over the last couple years, and I think a lot of people are really excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a beautiful melding of like 3D Mario
And
speedrunning community
Like-
and the Donkey
You run
Kong
Skeletak.
speedrunning community.
And
that's right.
Doggy.
And the Skeletak speedrunning community. They're all
big-
going to come together.
Yes, of me. the one person in the community.
thought
That's
you-
not true. We have multiple.
I was going to say, I thought you tricked the
man.
second person into playing that.
The
Anyways,
developers.
nobody in the crowd knows what we're talking about. We can read more donations. We're sitting in a minecart.
Well, speaking of minecarts, that $5 minecart train from earlier is still going strong.
Oh my God.
You're never going to believe that we got this one, but we have $5 from Dire Beast Rex that says, knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh.
Oh, who?
I was like, oh, who?
Orange. You glad I didn't say oh banana?
No.
Shoutouts to this peak comedy couch and run. It's like Silly Block never ended.
Thank you. They
I
called
think
us
that's
silly.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah,
I'll take
that's
it.
a compliment.
Is it like being the silly monkey friend?
You know, I do feel bad for these zombie skeletons
Believe
because they
that
have
one.
to worry about, all their friends that didn't make it to the zombie form and they just turned into the tar and the oil that's all around the levels.
My personal favorite
pretty
minecart
dark.
donation so far has been $5 from Wendy that says, oh, trans rights.
There we go.
Yeah. That's a good T-shirt.
Oh. Yo, Yeti.
Yeti?
Yeti?
Hey, yo.
We're naked. What was the pomegranate one? What was it earlier? What did we say? Grapefruit? What was the
There's a
fruit?
pineapple one.
Oh, pineapple.
Pineapple. But no, there was another one that was like from a grandmother.
Oh, the
Oh,
southern.
the plantain.
The plantain.
Yes.
Oh my.
My heavens.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh,
the
my
plantain.
heavens. A plantain.
Heavens to bits.
Heavens to Betsy.
Oh, I rolled off. So this kill.
Does that count as a Diddy death right there?
That's he
absolutely.
died.
How many are we up to? Okay, thank you. I heard some of you.
We can do better.
Yeah, this level, for whatever reason, has really high kill planes. So yeah, that one, like, I was like 1 inch off the screen, and it was like, don't care, you die now. So we're gonna try to chain this one all the way into the barrel. Okay. Skip over that climbing section, and now, just PNG.
Oh yeah. see the lines? Everyone look at those great PNG lines in this HD remake.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it broke the fact that you could have momentum there. So you just kind of roll off the cart. Also, this whole puzzle, yeah, we're just gonna do that. Skip the whole bit of that.
We definitely look, we reached World 6. World 6 definitely starts the point in the game where, like, a lot of these levels, there's not much to them in the sense that a lot of it's just over pits. There are tiny little platforms, lots of barrels, and the farther we get into this world and ultimately World 7 and World 8, these checkpoints and these Diddy barrels are going to get very, very far apart.
Yep.
So time loss in the later portions of this run get very, very hefty.
Now going for the big strat here at the end.
Yep.
We're going to get on top. We're going to roll all the way off the screen and then hover out the last little bit. And that's going to skip over the last backguard section. That's right.
You saw another example there of Spike hovering before Donkey went completely off screen.
Yep.
The kill plane is not that high, actually. You could fall a decent amount before it actually kills you, but you have to put in that micro hover because, again, if Donkey scrolls all the way off the screen, the game will be like, nope, and you're dead.
Yep. And now, speaking of terrifying, we now go immediately into Boulder Roller. Another one kind of like Tidal Terror you were talking about earlier, Kiara. One of the most terrifying, infamous levels in this run.
This one's really scary.
Also, another use of the blow mechanic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of like the 3 times you got to use it. That didn't come back in Tropical Freeze. I guess Retro was like, that's weird. So a lot of this movement is going to be very, very specific. So I'm going to take damage right here, jump into it to not kill my momentum, then refill on Diddy health right there. Again, this is very much a level where Diddy is useful for his warm body, so we don't die as fast. And then we're going to bob and weave through all this mess, take a damage right there. Oh, I didn't get the roll oscillation. Yeah, so this, let's see what we're gonna do here to back that up. So I'm gonna take damage.
Yeah, now you get to see what happens if you lose Diddy when you don't want to, and the spacing out of the Diddy barrels on these late levels, because you want Diddy through a lot of that section, and when you don't have Diddy, you don't have an infinite roll, you have, the movement is not as good.
Oh, okay, good. We didn't take damage there, that's good. That means I can do the optimal strat here. So, see you, Diddy. And now I'm going to take a damage through here, and now literally the most
Hold on to your
part of the
pants.
run is I have to be able to get these rolls, which are really hard on curved surfaces, with Donkey. We didn't die a second time.
That is also an instant kill. That would not have just killed Spike on the one heart. That would have killed him no matter what. So that ball is scary.
What's going to happen in $45 crowd? Oh my God, I want it so bad. Someone donate. Every time I look up and it's like that amount, I'm like, okay, who wants this? You could be the number 1 less than 4.
We need 40 now.
40.
They weren't that ambitious, but we thank you for the $5.
And that was probably a $5 banana.
Yeah, that was probably
That
not
was
banana.
or a pomegranate.
Could be.
I don't know why I
Or
really want them to be
plantain.
pomegranate. Plantain. Oh.
It's like, you really
Heaven
want a
suggested.
pomegranate right now.
Yeah. All right. I wasn't looking.
Can I read y'all a poem?
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone wrote us a cinquain, which is wild.
Oh, wow.
We got
I'm gonna act like I know what that
$6
word
from
means.
Princess Maria that says, "Oh, banana, my beloved, shall we still be made to split? Though promises of potassium love, yet sing neath skies moonlit."
That was beautiful.
Great.
That was awesome.
That was beautiful. I also don't know what that word means.
A cinquain?
Yes, what
That
does
is
that
a
mean?
5-line poem, generally in A, B, C, C, B form.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was beautiful.
How much of that did you understand of that explanation, Kuiper?
I understood there was a poem.
Okay. All right. That's what I expected.
Do you remember A, B, B, C? Like rhyming patterns?
You know what those are? Those are keys on the lanky piano in DK64.
Dude.
You remember ABBA? They did like Dancing Queen,
Young and sweet, only 17.
Fernando.
Hey, you know what? Give us another donation here. We're just running from this big ball.
Spike and I will start singing if you don't.
Da-da, da-da, da-da. Okay.
Extremely reasonable. We have $275
Oh,
from.
that was great.
It doesn't say which, but one of the Kongs that says,
It was Vin Diesel Kong.
"What does Donkey Kong say when he introduces himself?" IDK.
I love that.
That
Yeah.
was great.
I
That's
think
cute.
I think that was
Very
awesome.
cute.
The
Thank you so
points
much.
and groans give me power.
Yes.
Aw.
This level's called Tippy Shippy.
It's Tippy Shippy. That's right.
That's funny.
We go into our second. They gave us a psych out. We thought we were going to go to the boss fight right there, but we're not going to do it. Instead, we're going to work with our tips and our ships. So we're going to first take the semi right here. That's fine. No one was paying attention backstage. All right. Now we go through all three of these guys. We need to grab onto this vine to save just a few frames right there. Now keep on rolling through. Rolling, D.
I was waiting. We haven't had one of those yet. Yes. These worlds, we haven't really even touched on it much. Obviously, this is an HD remake that was ported to the Switch. Ultimately, we are obviously, of course, playing on the Switch too because it's a little bit faster. But these levels are so gorgeous and so well designed. We are basically on top of a crumbling mountain inside of a bunch of like pirate ships that are stuck up in the clouds.
Yep.
Like so much of this, so much of these games are just so beautiful. The level design is awesome.
Ciao!
We got down to 2. And,
Also, did you just question what you said as you were saying it, that all these pirate ships stuck in the cloud on top of the mountain?
I questioned it, yes, because that's not natural.
Yeah, the octopus in World 2 threw the.
That was way more. I mean, listen, big word is, listen, sometimes you just get a little big, that's all.
All right.
I forgot you called him Big Word.
Yeah, his big word, dude.
Kuiper, I did scroll up and find a Rolling Deep for you.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's hear it.
We have $5 from Battlehawk. It says, "Shout out to
Let's go,
Spike
Battlehawk.
on doing another high-energy DK run and an excellent couch.
Yeah.
Big Rolling Deep."
That's right.
Rolling deep.
There it is.
All right. Now we do cliff-top climb. I actually love a level like this, so there's a lot of barrel blasting in it, but it's kind of a nice mixture of barrel blasting with platforming outside of it. And a lot of this is also global cycle-based. I forgot there was one more level, actually, of it. So throughout all of this, if I make any mistakes, I have to know what that's going to mean for, like, the blast cycles later on. But it makes a lot of, like, really fun, unique movement to the rest of the run, where you're generally rolling to the right. Is that I'm doing a lot more like tap jumps here and there, adjusting around cycles. It's pretty cool. I like it. My platformer speedrunning brain enjoys it quite a bit.
Yeah, one thing I don't think we've really touched on is, anytime you use Diddy's jetpack, you just slow to a crawl. It kills all of your momentum. So we try to use that as little as possible. So even though you may, feel like, oh, this is a big jump, let me use the jetpack, we try to use that almost never because it just is so slow. Only if you have to.
Wait here a second, otherwise you would not make that blast. You need to go in a little bit to the left. Tap up here, tap up here. Blast straight up through this one because that one won't knock you down. Blast up, we got one more right here. Oh!
Hey, while you get back to that, can I share some stuff with you?
Yeah, you talked. Cover what up I just did.
One, I have a $1,000 donation from Zathian that says, exclamation, fruit. And
I like that
Big if
maybe my favorite donation so far, $5 from Marlo Dobb that says, "Shout out to my cat Hank, whose food alarm that goes off when it's time to eat is the Donkey Kong Country sound effect when you get the Kong letters."
That's
He's
awesome.
looking at me very confused right now.
I want this now.
That is awesome.
I also want to give folks a quick reminder as you are getting these donations, and make sure you are clicking that button to put them toward that bonus round. We're about 9.5K away from unlocking that, but we have to make sure we're putting the donations toward the incentive to make that happen.
Yes, this is the $900,000 moment right here. While we're fighting this boss, the other Robert. Yeah.
The other Robert, Robert 2.
Robert 2.
Robert Jr. Yeah.
Can we get to $900,000 before Spike defeats this boss? I think we can do it, Twitch chat. We got 9 hits.
One down, we got 8 to go.
8
you
more.
all have about $1,221 left to get in there.
We got some RNG here. The RNG is right here, this little thing here. So that kind of like backwards stun thing that he does, it is RNG how far he falls backwards. So anytime he does that attack, Spike's hoping that he can either get a short, a medium, or a long, which he can go almost all the way across the arena before he ultimately falls over. We don't want to see that because that's slow and it makes us sad.
All right, that's it for phase 1. The phases are going to get slightly longer as we go along. We're going to kick it over to happybythree. That's basically the rest of the boss.
That's it.
Let's hear any donations you've got. I need another $1,211 right now.
Works for me. We've got $44 from Jerky that says 44 bananas for 44 years of DK. Keep up the epic run. I'm loving the energy. Oh, bonanza.
That's a good one.
We got $5 from Naps. What's DK's superhero theme? Oh, banana na 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 na. $50 from Jenny that says, wowzers, watermelon.
We accept all fruits here in the donations. That's fine.
That's what it's all about.
Man. Wowzers.
Wowzers.
It's just
Time
so
for some more?
unexpected. I loved it.
I'm going to jump back into the Spike love because there's like over 50 donations worth of it. $10 from the Video Game Raptor Boggle that says, Spike, I've been watching SNES Mania since Super Battle Tank. I've seen you conquer Time Slip, ActRaiser 2, Super Putty, and even Gym Power.
That game's awesome.
So I have no doubts you'll utterly crush this run. I love seeing you at GDQ, whether as a runner or a commentator, and I'm sure you'll crush DKC Returns the next time you run it as well.
Wow. Oh, no. We got perfect fall over
Perfect
RNG.
RNG.
We're shortening the boss fight just for y'all. Oh, my gosh. Gamers, I can feel it. We're almost $1,000 away. Oh, that number's pretty cool, though. But we can keep going. We can hit the cool number later on. This isn't about that right now.
It's not about that, people.
Takes that damage.
It's about the Mets, Spike.
That's right. Boss is over. Can we get to 899?
Can we get the 899? I'm punching him. He's not dead yet.
Can I just say, when you're doing
Moving the gold sticks. All right.
when you're doing the punch, the fact that Donkey feels the need to do the Sherlock Holmes discombobulate move on top of just punching and kicking the crap out of him is so unnecessary.
But it's so extra.
It's
We
so
love
great.
Donkey for that.
It's so good.
Now we enter what is probably the hardest world in the run. We got 2 worlds left here in
sure.
World 7. We're going to the factory. Anybody who's a fan of Donkey Kong Country Fear Factory, you're going to get a lot of energy of that. Also, if you are a fan of these classic silhouette levels, I'm doing this one, so that's cool.
These are my favorite levels in all of the Donkey Kong games.
They
The
visually are just so stunning.
silhouettes are amazing.
Being able to like capture still like that same level design that you've seen the rest of the game in what is effectively just one color, one dimension, no like effects, like bare minimum sort of detail is so cool. I love these levels. It's unfortunate we only get to do one of them in the speed run, but this level's great. So.
Okay, nice damage list right there. Now we're going to try to hover this one out, have that platform move me to the right, barely making that second one. We're going to wait, then we're going to go, and then we're going to wait, and then we're going to go, and we're going to wait, and then we're going to roll into this guy, which will be able to give us just enough iframes to roll and get ahead of him, and then get on to the end part of the level. Well, up here, we're going to try to grab that one up in the shadows, and that's another level in the books. 1 level down, 6 to go here in World 7. And the levels start getting real hard from here.
Yeah. That's worth a clap, yeah. You got 68 coins.
We also have almost
I planned
$900,000.
We do. We are less than 400.
That shot up so fast.
I like how you didn't do the full math.
I had to think about it. I didn't want to do the full math. I didn't want to embarrass myself.
Do it
I
right
would
now.
not do the full math if there wasn't a button here that does it for me. Like, trust.
3.
3. It's also
Okay, it's moving too fast.
Hey, can I do
it?
it? Quick challenge for chat.
176.
Can we hit
There you
900K
go.
before I finish reading this donation? $25 from Banana that says, oh, Banana! Fight for my No! Oh!
It was close.
It's close.
Amazing effort.
Thank you for that,
That was
Banana.
impressive. That was awesome. $70, gamers.
There it is.
Let's freaking go.
And helping us get there was $5 from Get Awkward that says 900,000 bananas rolling deep. Woo!
That was great.
Thank you guys so much. $900,000 raised for Doctors Without Borders. We still... That's right, 99. We still got a bunch of incentives. We're trying to get that bonus round met for the community clash. We got a bunch of other incentives. I see another one up there on the screen for Save Kill the Animals. We're trying to get to $1 million raised for Doctors Without Borders. Let's get it done
That's
today.
wild that you mentioned $1 million because we do in fact have a $1 million milestone.
Ooh, tell me about it.
When
close,
we meet
dude.
that $1 million mark, Rytro will showcase the boss rush mode on maximum difficulty after the Doom the Dark Ages run. Every boss max difficulty for that new Doom game.
The Doom games are always great speed runs too. Like those are some of the most fun runs to watch. So that's gonna be awesome to see.
Sounds hard.
Oh, it is.
Can we get... No, we're going to wait on this one. So you need a really clean... The reason why we took the death last time, I was trying to get a really clean bounce off the tire in order to get up through there and beat out that cycle. So we're going to take it a little slow. That level was a nightmare, but that's okay. We're moving on to the next one.
Also, I did just see a little under $8,500 towards meeting the bonus round incentive. Let's try and
We
get
need that.
by
That
the
is
end
the
of the
run coming up right after this, gamers. You want to see that so bad. It's an unbelievable combination of GDQ personalities. You want to see that, trust me. Talking to Brian before it, they put together a really, really good showcase.
So where does that Cranky fit in? The Cranky we just saw. Where does he fit in with the timeline? What
Depends on how many times you died or how many times you killed him in the original arcade game.
All right. All right.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I think this is like the 7th or 8th Cranky. You know, they kind of reincarnate like the Doctor and Doctor Who. Yeah.
Like right here, we just got a brand new Diddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Busted one out of
that one is fresh out of the vat.
Audience, which number Diddy is that for us?
Diddy hates
17. It sounds like that was 17.
All right.
The lineage is holding up strong.
14.
Okay, I'm
Thank
not
you.
that bad, thank God.
Oh, that thing in the background was a little creepy. I never noticed that thing.
What, the hands?
That little guy,
you
that little
know-
eyeball guy that follows you around. That was weird. Don't do that. Don't die. I don't want to see him again.
There's a lot of themed worlds. There's a volcano world. There's a jungle world. We got the
there's-
ocean world. We got the
KFC
divine
world.
level. We got the auto scroller letter. And this is the cycle world. Everything in this game is a cycle in this area. Everything.
But it's also the KFC world.
It is.
Well, more on that later.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds, yeah, we'll go over all that. So now we've got maybe the 3 hardest levels in the run, like in terms of just a 3-pack back to back to back. They're all themed around, you need to find a hidden button within each of them, and all of them are incredibly punishing. Like this first level cog jog, there's no Diddy here at the beginning if I were to die, and that would make it suck a lot more.
And this level is really cool because you're going to see these cogs that are rolling. And this is the only time where Spike's wanting to use the barrel in the middle of the cogs. Every other time he's going to be trying to roll on top, roll through, and just because, you know, the waiting on cycles is slow. So we're going to roll here, we're going to slide, roll up this ramp. That is where the Diddy barrel is, by the way, in case you did lose him early. And we're coming up on right here. See, we're just going to jump right over that barrel. We don't need it.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes the roll oscillations have been mean today. Sometimes that'll catch you there, but you can save it.
And we do have to wait for this because this is where our button is you have to wait for this whole thing to roll. You get to do the slap to the ground. Actually, I guess you don't have to slap, but...
You just got to fall.
Now you got to press the button and you get a plug.
And we plug.
We plug.
There it is.
One plug down.
One plug.
Get in there. That's right. Yes, there's going to be a secret one. If you were to beat the level and not find these plugs, you have to play through the entire level again just to get that clear.
Yeah. But now in the second half of this level is where we really get to see the cog jog of this all. You might think Spike's going to shoot in that barrel. Nah, he's going to pull it off to the right a little bit there. Jumping over, can catch the top of this one, can jump up to the grassy side, jump underneath that one just barely, has to wait on this cycle for the essentially ramp, gets to jump up. Another one where we're just gonna, we don't need to grab on that one. But jump below, don't need to shoot. Jump below, ignore it, jump on top.
Oh God, I got the turnaround, that's fine. Yeah, it didn't matter because we got the cycle in it. It's all right.
That level is so hard.
Yeah.
That looks, Spike made that look very easy. You could very easily like land on one of, like what Derpy illustrated there perfectly was if he lands on one of those little slopes the wrong way, you could just slide right off. And there was what, 2 Diddy barrels in that entire level?
In the entire level, and they put them very deep. It's also something to point out about this game. When you're in a turnaround animation, you're not able to like roll or do anything out of it. So right there was a couple times I had to make an adjustment on the fly. It was very scary. And now you've got Switcheroo.
Switcheroo might be probably the most challenging level, I would say casually. You can see this sort of, the mechanic seems pretty simple, right? You go over a red button, the red buttons pop out. You go over a blue button, the blue buttons pop out. Well, as the level progresses, this is going to get more and more complicated. And we're also going to have to start dealing with, we also want this barrel right here. You almost missed the plug.
Mm-hmm. Right? You need to go hit that so it opens up.
Opens it up.
Yeah. It's the backtrack.
You started climbing up. I saw that.
Yeah. No, I was trying to do it. It was. You know what? You're right. You can be right.
No,
I gotta play this one.
We'll give you this one. Yeah.
We'll give you this one, right? So yeah,
I love you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I have affectionately referred to this level as if I were to ever play this game, this would be the level that I would stop because I'm too stupid to do this. All of this bouncing, very precise, getting over these buttons, because if he would have touched those, he was going to fall into the pit. Same thing here. He's going to damage booster here. We're going to have another scripted Diddy death, so get ready on the count right here. Very good. There we go. We're going to have an oscillation there. Very nice. Another damage boost there. We're going to get the health there. Climb up on this one. Another damage boost. You can see all of this, like these cycles here. Damage boosting is just going to be the fastest way to get through it. Climb up. Get the barrel.
Baby.
Yeah, all of that damage boosting is basically necessary to get through that level as quickly as possible. So Diddy, unfortunately, we got to sack him. And not only that, but we went down to 1 heart multiple times there. So very
let's be real.
level.
You're happy we had to sack Diddy.
Oh, I'm very happy that we had to sack Diddy.
That's a big W.
Yes.
But now we go into the final one, and I feel like I've said this about. This is the hardest level. It's another one of like kind of the hardest of the trio. We've got Music Madness. Universal cycles are abound here.
Yeah, love the universal cycles because, you know, there's music. All these obstacles are being, are activating in time with the music, and the show must go on. It cannot wait for any mistakes that we have. So depending on when we get to certain parts of the levels, whether we're on cycle or off cycle, it's going to drastically change what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, so all this I have very much mapped out exactly where I want to go for all of them. Throwing a very slight hover right here. Then we're going to do a triple bop off these enemies for a little bit of safety. Now we're going to go. We got these alternating hammers, 1 and 2, and now I go.
And that sets us up nicely here.
And we're going to take a damage right here.
Yeah, these fire, I don't know what this piece of equipment is used for in the factory, but, you know.
Frying the chicken.
Fire.
These are the chicken fryers, all right. You know, even though that doesn't make sense, that's an oil. But, you know, we're not going to worry about that. We've activated the third and final plug. We got a rocket that's going to take us to the boss, which is going to be a real treat in more ways than one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that fire shooter went off a little bit early right there, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments because we don't have Diddy. If I get hit right there, that's fine. I got hit right there. We're going to stand here.
Yep.
Because you want all of that momentum from the water.
All right. We're good. We're good.
And
we're going to go back here.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Whee! Wait. No, we got big one. Big one.
All right. right, we made the adjustments we had to make. Yo, those 3 levels were great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good job.
That was really good.
I died 17 times in the level before that, but that was great.
That was great.
All right, so now with all 3 of those levels, that does unlock this next Rocket Barrel level right here. As we said, Rocket Barrel levels, there's no way to speed them up. It is just simply the way to get up to our friend, the boss, the chicken. So with that being said, Happy, I'm going to kick it back over to you for all your lovely donation reading because we need to push that incentive even closer.
Impeccable timing. Now, I was going to say, Spike, should I tell the people the conversation we had about that incentive before the run?
Oh, please, God. I don't remember it, but you should.
I was told by the powers that be, and so was Spike, that if we don't meet bonus round by the end of this run, Spike's fired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
It is true.
If you're donating and you love Spike, you should probably put your donation toward that incentive.
I'm just saying.
If you love Spike, like this donor, $50 from Zoe Astrid that says, Spike Vegeta is my fiance's favorite runner. He watches all
I was
of
about
Spike's
to be very
videos.
confused about fiance, period. All right, go ahead.
We weren't able to stay at GDQ long enough to catch the run in person, but we are cheering you on from home. Less than 3.
Like you paused.
I had to make that note. Thank you for that very sweet donation message.
We have $250 from Jada Gould that says, hey, Spike, this doesn't look like a SNES game, but it's good to see you playing anyway. Good luck on the run.
I don't know. This looks like Beethoven to me.
Yo, Beethoven the second.
Hey, as someone who sat near someone running Beethoven, this is exactly Beethoven.
It's
All right, I'll trust you.
You're cute.
Spike and I
ugly,
are basically
you run and
experts.
jump, dude. That's all you need.
Sounds right.
So here we go. This is our personal favorite boss. This is the chicken. We're going to show the cutscene at the end because this is the boss that all the other bosses we fought so far are like big creatures and donkeys even smaller than they are. This guy is just a chicken.
A literal chicken.
Literal chicken. And
Look at him.
And at the end of this fight, Donkey is going to absolutely obliterate him. And it is one of the funniest things in this entire game. And there's also going to be a little bit of an RNG manipulation here. We're going to do it here in a little bit. This boss, so you're seeing one of the 2 things that he can do. He can do this quick little shuffle here. The other thing we want him to do is actually jump up and land on us. So what we want here is Spike's going to take an intentional hit when the chicken comes back across. And what that's going to do is basically force him into the phase where he can start jumping on us. That is good. So that's what we want him to. So effectively what we want here is for Chicken Daddy to step on us.
Yep. That wasn't in the script. That was really good.
Yeah. So we want him to what? We want him to step on us. That's number 2. Look at that. See, he's just a chicken. Like he's a tiny little guy. So, you know, it's
Chicken
fine.
Daddy.
Kai, I'm going to have to talk to you just one-on-one.
It's fine.
This
is, you know.
Also, you're no longer invited to KFC.
I know. That was perfect RNG.
That was actually perfect RNG.
That was perfect RNG.
Chicken Daddy felt blessed. He gave us the good stuff. All right, now we've got to do the rest of the boss. We're going to be going for 3 hits right here. It is possible to get double hits, but it broke in the HD version. It's still possible, but it's really, really hard. Yeah, for some reason in the physics, it shoots you down really hard. So there's kind of you have to pull away from it for a little bit. It's something I have not been able to get in runs yet. So we're not, I thought about it for a second there. But all right, the great cutscene is coming up.
This is so good.
This should have been part of the wrestling block with AEW, dude.
Watch this from the top row. Watch. Boom! And then wait.
It's not over.
It's not over. And then the thing lands on him. He is dead.
He's a chicken. A small chicken.
All of these other friends we've had, like, oh man, my head kind of hurts. Where'd Chicken go? Oh, he didn't make it.
He dead, Jim.
He's dead.
You know, I never kind of noticed. The chicken's kind of just like Dr. Wily with his little machine that he's just flying around.
The absolute double axe.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, so good.
He was like actually fully out of the mind control at that point. Donkey's like, I gotta make sure. Always double.
Donkey wanted dinner.
Woo! All right, this is where we have a banana juice for. So banana juices will give us 10 free hits. And you might think like, oh, you're trying to make it easy mode. We're trying to make this level possible to go semi-fast in. Optimally, I take 7 damage boosts here. Because this level is like, the way it cycles and all the enemies and everything are set up, very much not conducive to not taking damage. As you see, we're still trying to like map in mostly not taking damage because it would be faster. But coming up in this next section, yeah, optimally I will get hit 5 more freaking times. It's so much stuff in your way that it's actually optimal to take a death back there in time attack mode because that resets your health to 2 at least, so you can take another damage boost later on.
I was going to say, it's very interesting. This level's like one of those, it's one of the very few levels in this game that like really doesn't want to be speed ran. It's like, it's explicitly putting things in the way of forcing you to wait and not move. Luckily, like Spike said, we have those banana juices so we could just damage boost through everything.
That was actually completely optimal. That was pretty good.
That was really good.
Look at them.
Look at the
They're
gold.
so shiny.
Go!
Shine gold.
Shiny gold.
With I like that. With that, we got 2 more auto scrollers here before we get on to the last wave of levels. We got 1 more, hot rocket, This level, actually, to note, is a very big, like, we'll throw out the word choke point near the end of a run, just because you have to get, like, stupidly close to a lot of different enemies. And, it's pretty hard. Oh, we almost got that. That threw me off because we got hit. That would have sucked. So if I die anywhere in these next 2.5 levels, I'm without Diddy. Diddy does not pop up until halfway through 2 levels from now. So I don't want to get hit. Hopefully I don't throw it away. But with that, let's take it over for more donations.
I would be happy to. We have
I get that.
I didn't even mean that, honestly. I'm just trying to not say absolutely every single time, and that's what came out this time. We have a ton of people offering different fruits from Banana, but I think they may have missed the memo. We have $25 from Troy of Athens that said, hey, Spike, love the energy. What about vegetables? OMG, broccoli.
I'm a fan, honestly, I'm a fan of broccoli.
That works.
I support
Broccoli's my favorite.
We got $50 from Mad Riddler that says, great Scott, grapes. $25 from Ed C with golly, gourd. $140 from Sturgetron that says, tomato. $10 from Ye Old Joy that says, hoo boy, jicama.
These are way funnier than they have any right to be. Please continue.
And an anonymous $5 donation that says, good gracious garbanzo.
Hey, that one's great.
Yeah.
I really want to see someone working a durian.
Ooh.
Any durian lovers out there? Doesn't it smell like crap?
It does.
Yeah.
Dude, jicama was really good.
I had to Google how to pronounce it, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, man. Jicama was really good. Jicama's tasty, too.
So now we go into our next level. This is a minecart level, but it's another one of those, excuse me, I had to throw that out there. It's another one of those levels where it's sort of like half auto-scroller, half not. And the parts that are not auto-scroller are pretty terrifying. So we're going to blast this one. You can use the barrel again, but it's a little faster just to roll yourself down it. I want to not jump right there because this jump is very scary and would be impossible otherwise. Okay, If you jump there at any point, for whatever reason, how it affects the cycles, you would not be able to make it. So now we're just going to do our best to not eat poop throughout the rest of this and keep it rolling on. But we can get back to reading more of our favorite alternate fruit donations.
Perfect, because this one just sent me to the moon. We have $5 from Guy Who's Only Played Beethoven. It says, this game really gives me Beethoven vibes.
If no one has watched Spike's foray into SNES Mania, Spike and Derpy both raced Beethoven, and it was one of the most entertaining things I've watched. Derpy, I tried to convince him to turn that into a speed game.
Isn't Derpy one of the 4 dogs in Beethoven?
I have no idea.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll go with him.
You are now one of them. You're right there with Chubby, my boy.
Nice.
My boy Chubby.
Let's go, Chubby.
I've got $100 from Bramarai that says, thanks to everyone involved for a wonderful event for a wonderful cause. Only one thing possible to make things even better. Please, more shoujo. Not only do I agree, but I just got word that Shoujo has been finishing runs in 20 minutes.
Woo!
It's a 40-minute estimate.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to see that upgrade
You need to make it harder.
and you want more Shoujo, like, it's gotta happen. There's not much of a buffer to make this happen.
She will not disappoint you, trust me.
I was about to say, when we were practicing, I believe Shoujo walked in and started practicing herself, and she was crushing her game. So yeah, like what Happy said, if you want more Shoujo, there you go. If you want more Shoujo, which we all want more Shoujo.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000,000%.
Both the human and the anime.
What?
The entire shoujo genre.
That was such a genuine what?
What?
I'm like sitting here with this like really, really hard level at the end. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Shoujo anime is great though.
Put the brakes on a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna ride this one out because we took damage back there. There's a lot of the bobbing things in this level that are completely RNG, actually.
Bobbing basalt.
The bobbing basalts, as they say. That's the name of the level. So yeah, I have to work around that based on what happens.
That's how I knew what was bobbing, because they tell you.
Because they do be bobbing.
Yeah.
Two
I finally
levels
found
left,
some
and then we got
alternate
the
fruits
boss.
for you.
Happy. Oh, I was gonna ask, what's the update on our bonus round for our upcoming run? The game
community
show?
clash.
The community clash.
We are just over $7,000 remaining
Oh my goodness.
to get to that, which would also put us over 910,000 total. And I did find 2 more alternative fruits for you.
Oh,
If you're still looking for them. We have $5 from Breakfast that says, Zounds Zucchini.
Sounds. Okay, I've never heard that one before.
And $5 from Emmy that says, oh, Coconut Gun.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've been
appreciate
told
that,
it fires in spurts.
I heard, that's what I heard too.
People have been saying.
What? There's been like 4 deaths throughout this run where I'm like, what? Why was the platform in a different spot? All right, so we're gonna have to do a backup strat. We're gonna wait till that visual cue in the background to just make that with Donkey. So this level, dying there actually super sucks. Now we're without Donkey. I'll get Diddy about halfway through the level, about where I died right there. Now I'll go for that visual cue, then we're gonna blast. If any of those bobbing basalts, I don't know, they're kind of swaying basalts, I don't know. If any of them were to hit me, then I'm gonna fall into the pit. So we're just gonna do a little adjustment right there. We're gonna jump over this guy to catch the end of this platform, and then can we get underneath you? We are. Take this lower path, and then we're on the wheel. Now, as embarrassing as that death was, we're gonna take this visual cue, barely make that one. We're gonna wait a second, then we're gonna blast, and then we're gonna go. We're at full health right here, which is very good, because we're gonna be trying to go for a damage boost strat to get to the end of the level. So what's happening right now is obviously the platforms we're on, we're sinking, but if you have a keen eye, we're also moving. I love that. We're also moving down and to the right. So there, we are very slowly getting closer to the end barrel of this level. So I'm gonna wait. We got our boy right here. He's gonna hit me in the butt. Then we're gonna wait, and then we're gonna go. And what's going on off screen right there, I have to go for like a very specific amount of rolling and then jump into the hover. Otherwise, you could overshoot the barrel or something. And obviously, we're blind. We can't see what's going on right there.
You don't want to roll too deep. You just want to roll deep enough.
Right.
The right amount of deep.
I wanted to say, like, Spike showed it off there at the very, like that unintentional death there. One of the things about these DKC, the tropical freezes and the HDs, is when you're learning this speed game, you almost kind of have to learn each level 2 ways. You have to learn it with, okay, if I have Diddy, or in tropical freezes case, Cranky or Dixie, what does the level look like optimally when I have my buddy Kongs? But there will be runs where, you know, maybe you've taken a couple hits, a couple deaths, things like that, and you won't have your buddy Kong. So it's worth going through the levels just as solo Donkey to be like, all right, what are the strats? What are the backups that I need to know to get through this level without sort of the added benefits of my buddy Kong? So really, this game's kind of like you got to learn every level twice in a weird kind of way. So Spike did a great job of navigating through that early section there of the second to last level. By the way, everyone, this is the last like normal level. There you go. We are about to get into the final rocket up to the final boss. It is complete RNG. Spike can be here for like 20 hours, believe it or not. We might be here all night if the boss just doesn't cooperate. Not quite that long, but We need those donations to get in for that community clash. Spike is very, very close to the end. So once he's done climbing up this, I think we're in a volcano. I don't really know even where we are.
Yeah, we're trying to climb back
It's a
out so we can
basalt
get up to
volcano.
the boss.
Yep.
So
Gonna
last
shoot you up
chance
there.
for fruits.
Yes.
Fruits, veggies, anything
All
you
right.
got.
Well,
Oh, I barely
people
made that.
gave you exactly what you wanted. We've got $10 from Kinetica that says, "Dang, durian."
There it is.
Dang, girl, you looking like
That's-
a snack. All right.
When a,
You
dur-
also stank.
when a durian is around, that's what I do.
Dang.
That's what I do.
We also have $5 from
If we get to
Robin.
$1 million by the end of this boss, I will go buy a durian and we will smell it. It'll be great.
We have $5 from Robin that says, "Holy potassium peels, Batman, a durian."
That might be an actual quote from the show.
Could be.
possible.
I believe
It
it.
very well could be.
Very well.
All right, so here we have the final Rocket Barrel section. This is building up to the final boss. I want to take this as a moment to get back on schedule and give any shout outs that we have. So, Couch, what do you guys do?
I'll give shout outs to my very, very small but great Scale Attack community. A very small, awesome indie platformer if you want to check it out. And the future Bonanza community that we're going to be a part of. So, yeah.
It will be massive.
Yeah, once again, I'm Kiara. I do a whole bunch of stuff on my channel, Kiara_TV. I know a couple of you all who regularly watch are watching, so thanks. You know, I'll try and recover fast so I can play video games when I get home. But yeah, Donkey Kong, anything at all, we're always going to have a good time. Kuiper.
And I'm KeiperDontCare. I play Donkey Kong 64.
Randomizer.com.
Randomizer.com.
You don't play the base game.
I
We
don't
know
play
this.
the base. I play the randomizer.
You've actually never played the base game.
Derpy and myself and Spike, we game a lot together. We do a lot of things. We do low levels. We do Donkey Kong randomizers. We do a lot of stuff. And you can find me at twitch.tv/KeiperDontCare. I also speed run various games. I'm also going to be speed running Bonanza. And I know Spike's not going to want one, and he's not going to call for one. Can we please get a massive round of applause for Spikevegeta? This man refuses to accept his flowers whenever anyone tries to give them to him.
I'm allergic.
He's allergic. He has been here for 14 years, raising money for all of you, entertaining all of you with his vast, oh my God, the amount of speedruns that this guy can do is absolutely incredible. He's a huge inspiration to me. I know a huge inspiration to everybody here up on the couch. Thank you so much, Spike, for bringing us up here. You are the GOAT. You are a legend. You deserve your flowers. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for raising $900,000 for Doctors Without Borders. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot of great stuff coming up the rest of the week. And yeah, this whole thing that we're doing right here, this is RNG. This guy is a jerk. We could stand here forever. We want him to smash down on top of us.
Yeah, there's literally nothing as the player you can do to like manipulate this or anything. There's RNG in both the first phase and the second phase. So you can imagine the RTA grind of this is just awful.
Yeah.
You're like, you do all you can to save like 30 seconds throughout the run through really, really tight platforming, deathless run-throughs. And then you get to this guy and he just says, I don't care, and wastes like a minute. Now we've hit 2 hits. We have one more hit as soon as I bop on top of that. That will be time, but he's doing his longest attacks. Oh, could this be it? Could this be the one? No, it's not
yet.
He just wants to keep playing.
Can I sneak one in before time?
Please,
Yes,
God.
yes.
$100 from J Hobbs that says, "I love you, buddy. Keep crushing
I love
8
you,
days
J.
a week."
Let's go.
And that's perfect because the 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! We updated the image gallery.
And music gallery.
Yeah, there we go. Based on the work of the shouts to the original development staff.
All right. Thank you all so much. Once again, a wonderful audience here out in Minneapolis. You all are great. Shouts to my wonderful couch. Shout outs to Happy